Good evening, everybody. It's Richard Ridge from BroadwayWorld, and we are live tonight for the opening night of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella, and I am here with Lucy LaDuca kicking off our live feed. I cannot believe you're here in person because we tape you every Friday night, and you're still in a few more episodes of a season.
Oh yeah, I'm here though. That was a while ago. People forget that it's not happening in real time. People comment as if it's happening in real time.
Well, I believe that it's happening in real time. We realize no, it's not.
Right. I'm like, you don't like a thing that I said 10 months ago. I'm so sorry.
How thrilled are you to be here tonight for the opening of Bad Cinderella?
I am so thrilled. I mean, I grew up loving Andrew Lloyd Webber, and I mean, I've seen Cats, I've seen Phantom, I've seen it all, and so to be at the premiere of his new musical is I'm very, very honored. As a theater kid at heart, I'm very honored. Yeah.
Was Cats the first for you? Of
I
Andrew
think
Lloyd Webber, or
Cats was the
Phantom?
first, yeah. I had the DVD of Cats, and I would secretly watch it. And I mean, I love Cats.
Yeah.
I love cats, like actual cats too.
So you had the DVD, I had the VHS.
Well, listen, I'm a little older than I look, so
No, you're younger than me because I had VHS. You had DVD.
I've had a couple of VHSs back in the day too. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Has it always been a dream of yours to appear on Broadway?
It has, yeah. You know, I went to school for musical theater, and I still would love to be on Broadway one day. And now that Jinx Monsoon has opened the door, babe, I'm next, okay? I want to be Roxy. That's what I want to do.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, girl, I'm a Roxy at heart. The name on everybody's lips is Lucy. So
it's going to be Lucy. Have you gone up to the theater? Have you seen Jinx in the show?
I haven't been able to see Jinx.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's a busy
scheduling.
time.
Oh, I know.
It's a busy time in our lives right now. But I have seen Jinx live though. I saw Jinx and Dela's Christmas show, and let me tell you, if you can see Jinx live, go. Oh, she's incredible. Incredible.
She's really incredible. She has brought a whole new audience to Joann M Chicago.
Yes.
I mean, it's so incredible what she has done for the
sales.
like every seat in the house.
Yes.
Standing room only.
Record sales, which means that drag is not only important, but it's not dangerous.
Now, I know you haven't finished we haven't finished the season of watching RuPaul's Drag Race, but what it just meant to you to be a part of that and to be on this season?
It's meant everything, especially being an anniversary season. It's the 15th season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Now, I've been around long enough that I saw the first season. Yeah. Okay, and so to be a part of the 15th season is really a dream come true, and it's just the beginning. That's what I keep telling myself. It's just the very beginning of the rest of my life.
Had you tried before to be on the show? Had you auditioned before this season?
Yes, I auditioned 3 times. I auditioned 3 times, and to be on this season, it was the video where I was just the most myself. Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, you're a fan favorite. You're definitely a fan favorite in our house, and I know all around the world. But do you remember the first time you did drag?
I do. You know, the first time I did drag was in a theatrical production.
Which was it?
It was Cinderella.
Okay. Who did you play?
Regular Cinderella. Good Cinderella. I was one of the stepsisters. So a lot of times when you do Cinderella on stage, they cast men, and I was supposed to be this ugly, burly thing, and it turned out I was
pretty
gorgeous. Yeah. And so that's what started my journey in drag, was the theater.
Yeah. And just meeting all the fans. I mean, you're an inspiration to so many, to kids, to people who want to start this, and they see themselves through what you do, what that means to you.
It means everything to me. Being the person that I didn't have as a kid is incredible. And I get messages from people every hour of every day saying you are an inspiration and you give me hope to go on. I mean, that just means everything to me. It really does.
It's been so great following you as we continue to follow you on season 15. Welcome to Broadway tonight.
Thank you
Have the
so
best
much.
time.
Oh my
Lucy,
God.
good to see you as always.
Good to see you too.
That's Lucy LaDuca on the carpet. Keep tuning in Friday nights to RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right,
Enjoy
thank you so
tonight.
much.
How are you?
Richard,
Dappers, we're live tonight.
Yes.
To kick off. So
Broadway.
I love the blue. Look
Thank
at you.
It's like my little ode to spring.
I love it. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Lance Roberts.
How excited are you to be here tonight for Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella?
I am very excited. One is that I've worked with Andrew with Cats and of course the Glen Close Sunset Boulevard, but I'm most excited to hear Andrew Lloyd Webber new music tonight. That's what I'm
exciting.
Really,
Do you remember the first time you heard an Andrew Lloyd Webber show?
Yes.
What was it?
It was Jesus Christ Superstar. Yes.
Was there a certain role you were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to sing that in the house, or I want to be in that?
course. Of course. It was like when I was 11 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a musical, but I was like, I love this rock and roll. And that's what he's really known for, is like the rock and roll. And of course, he's become, the one of the top here on Broadway, doing all types of music. And that's, again, Bad Cinderella. I don't know. Are we going to hear like a little Phantom, a little Jesus Christ Superstar, a little Joseph, a little Sunset Boulevard? What are we going to hear?
A lot of shows he's written. 21 musicals he's written, besides other things, but 21 musicals.
Wow, of course. I love it. And then, of course, Song and Dance? People forget about that one.
Well, that was originally Tell Me on a Sunday,
right?
And then it turned into Song and Dance. Bernadette Peters, of course, here.
Was phenomenal on Broadway and that. And our dear Greg Burge, who was in
Greg
that.
Burge,
yeah, it was
right.
fantastic.
All of our favorites.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And just being here tonight, what it means to you. There's so many, I forget how many Broadway debuts, but I think there's 15. I could be making that number up, but I think they told me earlier it's like 15 Broadway debuts.
Wow.
What was your debut?
My Broadway debut was called The First.
Yep. At the Martin Beck Theater with David Allen Greer, Martin Charnin. I was there because I worked next door at Ted Hook's backstage.
Oh, my
I used to take care of all of you.
Oh my God, we used to hang out there a lot,
with me.
Yeah,
totally.
Well, I was a swing there in that show, and I was 21 years old, and I was all excited, but then they closed before I ever made it onto the stage. So I consider my real Broadway debut on stage was as the King of Cartoons in the Pee Wee Herman show.
Perfect. Congratulations. Mr. Pierce, I'm going to can I back you? We're live tonight. Come on over. Yeah, look at this. This is what happens when people catch up on Broadway. We are live.
That's the best thing about opening. You get to see everybody.
We are live tonight at BroadwayWorld.
Fantastic.
Thank you for joining us here at BroadwayWorld.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How excited are you to be here tonight for this opening of Bad Cinderella?
Well, it's great because, it's Andrew Lloyd Webber. It's something new. So, you could always say I was there when it first started. And I'm really looking forward to that. And Andrew Lloyd Webber is always my first trip to London. I saw Evita when I was like 16 years old, man. And throughout his illustrious career, I've made sure to see all of the shows, and they've left an impact on me. I just find that his music is so transcendent, and it actually, as an actor, more of a straight play actor. I haven't had the courage to do a musical yet. It really challenges you. As an actor, creating the world so strong that it induces the behavior and it also induces the music, So
would you like to do a musical?
Actually, I would. I have fear, but now I have courage, and courage is acting in the face of fear. And now I've decided that I want to do a musical. Yeah.
You brought us so much joy with Death of a Salesman. You brought a whole new audience to the theater because I knew you from TV and film. What that honor meant to you.
Oh, it was the honor of a lifetime. One of the most profound moments of my life and most challenging roles that I've ever taken on. And is not only a highlight of my career, but a highlight of my life.
Thank you for always coming back to Broadway. Mr. Pierce, good to see you as always. That's Wendell Pierce. I have Alex Brightman here.
Hey, how you doing?
Alex Brightman, Wendell Pierce, fabulous. We are live tonight, sir.
We're
doing the live.
So I shared a car with Wendell because we had the same drivers, Beetlejuice and Death of a Salesman, and I was walking on the Upper West Side, and I hear Alex, and it's one of the drivers that drives me home from the show, and he goes, "Where are you going?" And I said, 72nd Street. And he said, "Do you want to hop in? I'll give you a ride down." I said, "Sure," because it's like, okay, better than an Uber.
Yeah.
And I get in, and I open the door, and I sit down, and right next to me is Wendell Pierce, because he was going to his matinee, and I wasn't in Beetlejuice anymore. And so I'm sitting there, I go, "I'm Alex, by the way. Sorry that I stole your ride."
But isn't that the coolest thing? That's what happened. Like, just you know each other from an Uber ride.
The coolest. It was the craziest thing. I immediately called my family, and I was like, "I just shared a car with Wendell Pierce for 20 seconds." It was great.
Okay, being here tonight for Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella, how excited are you, my friend?
I'm so excited. I've been able to see a bunch of shows now, which is great.
Now that you're out of a show because you're on the same schedule.
Yes, and so we were always busy and we couldn't do it. It was heartbreaking. I've seen a bunch of shows. I was dying to see this one, as my former boss wrote it. And and so, I don't know. I'm really pumped to be here. I don't know a lot about it because I'm not on social media anymore. So
I'm thrilled. Good for you.
Thank you. I didn't get like the avalanche of what I know was Bad Cinderella. So I actually have like very little knowledge, but I do have a very dear friend in it. So I'm very excited for Grace McLean.
Oh, Wait do you see, she had her opening night outfit, which was designed for her from her best friend. She was so great. We talked to the cast already.
Oh, great.
Beforehand, which is a whole new thing now.
Great idea.
But I mean, look at this carpet. They were all bedazzled and bejeweled and all done up, but she's a sweetheart.
She's the best.
Yeah.
She's always been the best. She was my RA at the junior high school summer program for NYU.
Are you serious?
I've known her since I was 17 years old.
Oh, wait do you see her in this show tonight. And she's back here at the Imperial Theatre.
Yes, that's right. I didn't even think about that. That's right.
In Les Mis, right?
Yes, Les Mis.
Wasn't she in Les Mis?
Wasn't she in Natasha Pierre?
Natasha Pierre.
Yeah, okay.
But Les Mis played here too.
Well, yes, but that's not what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Because I just made a faux pas.
Parade's playing over there. What do you want to do about it?
Totally. But just being here tonight, this is some carpet, don't you think? I mean, this tent and everything else next to the Imperial.
Yeah, I kind of forgot where I was for a second. I was on 45th Street, and then all of a sudden I'm in like Shangri-La.
Yeah, so am I in Hollywood? Where am I?
Really,
right? Totally.
Look, it makes me feel like I'm having a night out on the town, and I can't ask for anything more.
You have brought so much joy to so many people, not just in Beetlejuice, but I remember talking to you during School of Rock very early on. I mean, you were cast in this show, your boss, Andrew Lloyd Webber. How exciting was it doing that? You know each other. Look at this. Come in here. You come in here. This is what happens on Broadway.
It's just a love attack.
Yep.
It's just a sensible love attack, and I'm not going to mess up my makeup and your beautiful groomage.
It's just like Monsters, Inc., but make it fancy.
I feel like the massage thing in the Looney Tunes.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
know what I'm
right.
talking
Yeah.
about? Anyway, I'm not going to like upstage your.
No, you're not.
Too late.
Have your
No,
moment.
stay here. I
Way
just
too
asked.
late.
No, it's way too gorgeous as
Way
ever,
too late.
handsome as ever. I was asking him about how much joy he has brought, but you have two with On Your Feet. But I'm looking back when I first spoke with you during School of Rock, how much joy you brought to so many people, what that meant to you.
I'm that person.
Yeah.
I was 6 years old when I saw a Broadway show, and I was made so happy by it, and that's the most consistent thing in my life, is that I've been happy because of theater.
Yeah.
So to be able to do that for other people is a dream.
Yeah. Well, you have the best time tonight, my friend, as always.
Sure, and please, let my family go. I only do these interviews because Richard has my family hostage. Please let them go, Richard.
I will let them go.
Let them go.
I'm just going to fangirl about him.
Wait, right?
Because my first hi, first of
Get
all.
over here, you.
My first ever Andrew Lloyd Webber opening that I was privileged enough to see on Broadway was School of Rock. And I was like, oh my God, and we weren't even friends yet. I was not even friends with the Alex Brightman yet, and now we are very good friends, and I love him, so that was kind of kismet.
But isn't this so great? First of all, you're wearing pink. Look at this.
I'm doing the whole color block, the whole Bad Cinderella moment, because, you know, we're showing up for our girl, Linedi.
Wait till you see what. So we've already. So for those of you who don't know, we get to talk to the cast before the show goes up. So I've done all the interviews. She is stunning.
I know.
And wait till you see her in this show.
I can't wait.
You haven't been here yet, right?
No, I have not been here yet. I just flew in from LA for this because I cannot wait to just cry and scream and just be an absolute mess for her, you know?
Was it On Your Feet, her first audition in New York?
Yes, it was literally her first audition off an open call. It was also my first Broadway audition, and so we kind of shared that moment and shared that journey, and just to see, we were texting last night and just like a mess about like how far we've come, and you know, the sky's the limit, so I'm very, very proud of her.
So I love when you say the sky's the limit, because sometimes people actually open the doors for people to walk through and become something. Because I remember talking to you and Gloria Estefan in the theater, and I thought to myself, what joy. I mean, she took you under her wing and you became her.
It's wild. It's wild. It's still like such a dream come true. And like, I think that that's the important part about like this community. I really have felt it like ever since coming into like moving to New York and becoming part of the BroadwayWorld. It is, you know, lifting up the next generation and lifting up the, like, there's like 14 Broadway debuts tonight, right? That's huge.
It's like 14 or 15, so we don't really know for sure, but it's a lot.
But that just like fills me with like all of the feels, you know? So it's huge.
But you know, you work in film and television, but you always come home to the stage. Why?
The stage was my first love. I feel very free on stage. I think there's something very magical about it that can't be captured by a camera. And I think that, you know, I'm always going to come back.
I know you are. You look gorgeous as ever. Had the best times. I adore you. Get over here. You look
Likewise.
stunning.
Thank you.
Oh, I love you. All right. Oh my gosh. So many more people here coming down the carpet. Yeah, I'd love to. So I think we're going to hold for a second. I know that Linda Carter is on the carpet, one of my all-time favorite people. She's here tonight for the opening of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella. So I think, We're live. Come on over here, you. Oh my God, one of my favorite peeps. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Amber Gray.
Look, you got the pink. Look at you tonight, looking gorgeous.
I instinctively wore this color, and I keep joking this evening that I think I knew the marketing was red and pink, but I just felt like this was the
I love this.
for the evening. And then I showed up, and I was like, yes.
How excited are you to be here tonight?
I'm really excited. And my main source of joy is Grace McLean.
Okay, so Alex Brightman just said the same thing.
I know. Get in line, Alex.
No, he said that right. Everybody loves her.
Everybody loves her, as they should. Yeah. I mean, she was my mortal enemy in Great Comet, but my great love, and we shared a dressing room in this building.
Yep. Oh, I know. So it's thrilling to be back here, right?
It is thrilling to be back here. Yeah.
It is always a pleasure to see you on the carpet, my love. You look gorgeous. Come here, you.
Oh,
I adore
nice to
you.
see you. Yeah.
Have a great time tonight.
Thank you.
Like I said, there's more people coming down the carpet. Linda Carter, one of my all-time favorite people, is here tonight. I saw her in Chicago on Broadway. So we'll get her down here. This carpet is amazing tonight for the new Andrew Lloyd Webber. She's right over here. We'll get her down here to talk to us. She'll be with us in 1 second. And Judy is here too. Judy Kuhn is here, who spent a lot of time. I think they're going to put you over here first, who has spent some time in the Imperial Theatre. It's so gorgeous. It wraps around this tent. It's so stunning. It's so beautiful. Looking beautiful. Wait till you see Linda Carter's purse. It's absolutely stunning. Again, Alex Brightman and I were talking to someone else, that Andrew Lloyd Webber has written 21 musicals. That's amazing, along with requiems and film scores and everything else. But 21 musicals, and he is back right now with his brand new Bad Cinderella, written, of course, with David Zippel. So we're here on opening night on the carpet. Like I said, we have Alex Brightman and a few other people that are here. So let me see if we can get Linda down here to talk to us. We're live tonight at BroadwayWorld. It is a real pleasure to see you again.
Thank you.
How excited are you to be here tonight for this opening?
This is going to be a great tribute, I think, to Andrew. I'm sorry that Andrew Lloyd Webber cannot be here with us tonight, but it's a culmination of a lot of years of work, starting, before COVID, and then having to endure or having to close because of COVID, and being resurrected in this beautiful way, and having this sort of resurrection.
Yeah.
And so I'm very excited about it. I just can't wait. And I love the.
Well, I figure I love the pink and everything else. I love what you're wearing tonight.
I have a little pink in
Those are stunning.
Thank you.
Now, you've been on Broadway, of course. What did you enjoy the most the last time you were here?
Gee, I can't tell you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't ask me that question because I've got so many people that I am supportive of. I can't tell you which one it is.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But just being here, I mean.
Broadway, the theater itself, and people in the theater work so tirelessly, and you never know how long it's going to last. You never. It's so almost ethereal. It is so magical that you are right there with them in every breath they take and every move.
They make.
Yeah, they make.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a lyric, isn't it?
He's written 21 musicals that have played here and all around the world. Yes. I mean, he brought Broadway back, of course, with Cats that saved Broadway, and now he's back bringing the lights back up on Broadway all over again with this new musical. That must make you feel so great.
I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for all the patrons of his music and of Broadway. This is a celebration.
Yeah. It's great to have you here tonight. Miss Carter, wonderful to have you. Have a wonderful time tonight. That's Linda Carter on our carpet tonight for the open night. Tommy Toon is here now. Can I give you a quick, we're live tonight.
Where's Bad Cinderella?
Fabulous, she's going to be in the Imperial.
What makes her bad? I'm here to find out.
You're going to find out tonight. How excited, Tommy, are you to be here tonight for this opening?
It's the latest bit of make-believe on Broadway. Who wouldn't be excited?
Yeah. You have made so much incredible make-believe on Broadway, and Andrew Lloyd Webber brought Broadway back with Cats the first time around when he brought it to the Winter Garden. Now he's sort of bringing the lights back up all over again with bringing audiences back to the theater. What that means to you?
Well, we've been away so long. It's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything. Broadway is coming back, and you can feel it.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's beginning tonight.
Yeah. You have given us so much joy on Broadway with all the incredible shows that you first starred in and then you directed and choreographed. What do you love the most about Broadway in general, Tommy, for you?
It's live theater. It's not AI.
Yeah.
We have to cherish it.
Yeah. You look wonderful, my friend, as always.
Thank you.
Wonderful to see you.
Very nice to see you.
Have the best time, Tommy. That's Tommy Toon back here for opening night of Bad Cinderella. Have a wonderful time tonight, sir. There are a few other people that I think we missed going down here. Let me see. So, we are live tonight at Broadway World.
Oh my gosh, I better not say any bad words.
No, but I want to tell you something. We're still in the middle of season 15 of
We
watching
are.
you every Friday.
Yes.
So, Lucy LaDuca is here too.
Is she?
Yes.
I can't talk to her. It would be inappropriate.
But I think it's just so surreal, though, that we watch you every Friday. We watch
Yes.
RuPaul every Friday. What has this season meant to you, season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race?
I think we're all just so thrilled to be doing this show after 15 seasons.
Yeah.
I think now more than ever, it's so important that we have drag out on a huge platform. Because I think a lot of the current legislation, hateful legislation, etc., comes from misunderstanding, and whatever we can do to say, here, look at our beautiful art, is so very important.
What I think is also great is millions and millions and millions and millions of people around the world love drag. They love RuPaul's Drag Race. I mean, that's just got to make you feel so great.
It does. It's great to be a part of such a positive show that I think helps young people all across the globe see people who are sometimes maybe marginalized being celebrated in a very positive way. So I'm just tickled to be there.
And being here tonight for this opening, what it means to you.
Well, I love an opening. I'll go to almost any of them.
This is a
I
big
love
one.
Broadway.
Yeah, I know you do.
I love Andrew Lloyd Webber, and I'm a New Yorker, so it's like you have to be here. And a friend of mine had worked on this show in the West End in England. And then it was coming here, and I was like, wait a minute, it looks like the same logo, but now it's Bad Cinderella.
Exactly.
She's so bad now. But hopefully it's going to be good. I know it will be.
It's going to be
because
fabulous.
his music is always incredible. So
Would you
I'm
like to
looking
do
forward
Broadway?
to it.
Seriously, would you like to do a
I would-
comedy?
I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay.
I think I would
We've got
be.
it out there now at Broadway World.
I
just so you
think I
know.
would be amazing.
Yeah.
Here's a little known fact.
Okay.
I almost got the Stanley Tucci role in the movie The Devil Wears Prada. Now I hear it's coming to the Broadway.
Yes.
So I could reprise that role on stage.
Oh, we've got Broadway World fans.
Yeah.
Keep tweeting this.
Yeah. Let's manifest this.
Listen, it's always a pleasure, sir, to see you.
Likewise,
Thank
likewise.
you. Dapper as ever.
I just came from the office.
Looking dapper. That's Carson Kressley on the carpet. Let me see. We missed a few other people. Let's see who's coming down the carpet now. Let's see who's coming down the carpet now. I think they're all taking photos around the corner. Are we going to the rehearsal room, Joey, for a second? No, is any some picture? Oh, B-roll. Let's take a look at Bad Cinderella, and we'll be right back for our opening night live coverage. Stay with us.
Webber's new musical comedy, Bad Cinderella.
Let me stop you right there. You've seen these commercials before. People singing, people dancing, quotes popping on the screen talking about how great the show is. And guess what? They're right. I am Bad Cinderella. This is a big singing and dancing Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. And if you miss Phantom, well, there's a new baddie in town now. Take it away, announcer guy.
Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella, now on Broadway.
Years ago today in London, a baby was born. Well, probably a lot of babies were born that day, but one special baby named Andrew Lloyd Webber was born. I guess you've heard of him. He went on to write a few songs and create a few Broadway shows, one of which you saw tonight. And even though he couldn't be here with us in person, we're still going to celebrate him in the best way possible with cake. Oh my God. Yes, this is a cake. Yes, it is.
Welcome back, everybody, to our opening night live coverage of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella. Now tell everybody who you are.
I'm Tatiana Lofton, currently in A Beautiful Noise, the Neil Diamond musical.
Yes, and I'm Aaron James McKenzie, also in A Beautiful Noise.
Okay, one of my favorite musicals, but everybody knows I love everything. Let's just talk about, I love A Beautiful Noise. I mean, I saw you were all in Boston too, at the Colonial. Okay, how much fun is it being a part of this show?
It's honestly crazy. Like, I've never been in a show where people like sing the lyrics back to you and are literally like, sweat! It's amazing. It's actually something different. It's something different.
Yeah, the energy is insane nightly, and then also to be a part of a process where we got to put so much of ourselves into it has been truly so rewarding.
But that's Stephen Hoggett, right? That's what he does. So do you remember auditioning for him and like when you got the call saying, yes, you're going to be in the Neil Diamond musical, A Beautiful Noise?
I was shocked.
Were you?
Stunned, because we had because we were running, we were exercising, jump jack, and I'm like, this ain't really me, but I'm gonna try, and they liked it, and because we didn't quit. I didn't quit, so there you go. There you go.
I didn't quit.
I didn't quit.
That's the way to live. Yeah, no, it was definitely surprising because, I mean, I don't know about Tati, but I didn't know much about Neil Diamond at all before auditioning for this. Sorry. But I did it, and truly, it just turned out to be the best option for what we had at the time. Yeah.
But that must give you both so much joy to realize how much fun everyone is having at the Broadhurst Theater. I mean, people have loved Neil Diamond, I mean, forever. You know, and I mean, for you being introduced to him for like the first time, you're like, oh my God, his music makes people feel this way, including you two when you dance to it.
Absolutely. I mean, I sang an Earth, Wind, and Fire song for my audition.
Oh, you
It's
did?
the 70s, so I was like, I got something, but
What'd you sing? Which one?
Fantasy.
Oh, my favorite Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Okay.
Has a place. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Next time you're in a car, just roll the windows down, crank that sucker up, and go on a highway.
Let's go. Yeah.
So that's what you sang.
That's what I sang, yeah. And you sang.
I sang Seal. I sang Kiss from a Rose. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're here somehow.
Somehow we're like, I mean, they're like, that's what it works. That's what we want.
And just being on Broadway, what it means to the two of you, it's a very special place to be. You know, there are many people waiting to be on the Broadway stage and everything else. What it means to you two.
I mean, it's so special. I grew up seeing Broadway from Delaware.
What was your first?
I think Beauty and the Beast with Toni Braxton. My mama took me to that. Okay. But I didn't see curvy women necessarily who look like me. So it's such a blessing, and I always look out every night before we bow and just give a little shout out and a thanks and just a moment of gratitude, because it takes a lot to be there, and a lot of people are trying. So I'm grateful to be there.
Yeah.
For you.
It's been so cool to be a part of the tradition of it all, like things like tonight, like our opening night, that was our first, and it was just so beautiful to be welcomed like into a community that is so enriched with love. It's so special, truly.
And the gypsy robe, it's not called that way, the legacy robe. I'm old school, so it's sort of like, it's like, but that must have been so cool for you to have a legacy robe on stage and realize who got it in your show?
Jess Loprado.
Jess Loprado, the one and the only. And it was, he ran around, it was like 3 times, and he deserves it. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah.
Well, listen, a real pleasure. Have the best time. I'm so glad you two came back. Really nice. Have a great time. Look at this. We're live tonight. Come on over. Dapper as ever. Look at you.
That's very nice. I'm in jeans. I feel really like I'm inappropriate.
No, those are not jeans. That's a fashion. This is fashion wear. Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Wilson Cruz.
I just love you to say your name. How excited are you to be here tonight for this opening?
I'm so excited. I'm a big Andrew Lloyd Webber fan. I have friends in the show. I'm just happy to be here. And it's pink. Come on. Who doesn't love pink?
Where's your pink tonight?
It's in my heart.
See, I love that. So you have friends in the show, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Josh Drake, Raymond Bernard, yes. People in the chorus, yes.
There are so many Broadway debuts tonight.
I know.
What that means to you.
I mean, I remember my Broadway debut. I thought I was like...
Which was?
Which was in Rent in 1990.
A little show called Rent.
A little show called Rent in 1997. I played Angel. I was the first replacement, and it was a dream come true. I just... my mother was there. It was a big deal. So I'm happy for everybody who's making their debut tonight.
Okay, take me back to that first night walking on stage as Angel at the Nederlander Theater, and you hear the roar of the crowd,
Well, can I tell you? You know what's a big the thing that was a big deal for me was that I had already done the show in Los Angeles for a few months, and so I came.
Then this Broadway,
right? So then I came into the Broadway show, and it was just my opening night. It wasn't like the show's opening night. So the fact that people reacted and had such love for me on that night, knowing it was my first night, will stay with me for the rest of my life.
And just being at that theater. I mean, I remember the rent wall, which had everybody's signatures on that back wall, right?
It's gone now, I know.
They painted over it, right?
Do you know what's beautiful? If you go to the new Broadway Museum, there's a great exhibit there, an installation for rent, and you can go, and I cried. It really moved me.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. Have a great time tonight.
Thank you so much.
Wilson Cruz, we got some fabulous people next to us. I think we have some more RuPaul's Drag Race. Will you back up, please? We're live tonight. Come on over here, you.
Hi.
Richard Ridge. I know you.
You do?
From BroadwayWorld, we are live tonight. Now tell everybody who you are.
I am Marsha from season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right, this is very surreal because we've been watching you, thinking we're watching you all in real time and realized you had done this 10 months ago, right?
Yes, very long time ago.
How thrilling was it to be a part of season 15?
I mean, it was incredible. It's a big landmark for the show. 200th episode. Really shows the world how much people love drag, especially with everything going on right now. It was a really proud moment, I would say.
But the coolest thing about RuPaul's Drag Race is that millions and millions and millions and millions of people around the world tune into that show. So it just goes to show you that there are millions of people that love drag.
Absolutely. And I think it's really important right now. So I'm glad that people are tuning in.
And being here tonight, what it means to you?
I mean, theater is my first home.
Oh, I know that, watching you on the show.
Theater's my first home, so I remember being like in middle school watching things like this. So it's very cool to be part of them now.
Would you like to come home to Broadway?
Oh my God, I would love to.
Is there a dream role you have in your mind? Like you'd be like, if you could do a classic musical, you'd be like, I want to be in that show.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Wicked is always the dream. We love Wicked.
Elphaba?
I'm more of a Glinda, I think.
Oh, I think so, but you never know. People are like, I want to hit that high note. I want to, whatever.
You got to mix it up. Why not?
You look stunning. Who dressed you tonight besides yourself?
Just me.
Yeah,
I made this.
Wow.
Slay.
How many outfits did you make for RuPaul's Drag Race for season 15? How many outfits did you have to make?
Oh my God, I don't even know. I lost count.
Okay,
honestly.
it was a lot, right?
It was a lot. Definitely.
Did you have more than one suitcase?
Oh, I had 7.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you were one of our favorites, just so you know, as always. And welcome. Thank you for being here tonight.
Of course. Thank you for talking to me. So
really nice. Welcome. Have a great time tonight.
Thank you.
That's Marsha on the carpet here for the opening of BAD Cinderella. Oh my God. We have a whole entourage of fabulous people that are in the glam room, I think we're calling that, like they have at the Oscars. Look at this. Oh my gosh. There's a Spring Awakening reunion going on over there right now. They are all there. We'll see if I can have them together or if they're going to stop somewhere else. Let's see. If they're going to split this group up, come as a foursome. Well, we're live. This is like a Spring Awakening. Look at this. We're going to give you back to everybody. This is like we're live around the world. I'm like, there's a Spring Awakening reunion going on, and whatever that little room is, the glam room, whatever. Well, you should be.
Yeah, no,
anyway,
you're right. I was
how excited. Glamour, look at you, glamorous and dapper as ever. We're going to hopefully get the other one down here. We're going to, you come on that side. So
take care of her.
Come on down, Michael.
Michael, your request.
We're live tonight, so we wanted to just get you all like.
We're live?
I keep calling it a Spring Awakening reunion, which he should have been in.
It's not too late.
No, it's not too late. Trust me. He's going to bring it back again.
There's a role of Frau someone, I'm sure that would be great.
But I know you're all so close as friends. I'm watching you in that glam room, whatever that little room over there is.
Yeah.
How excited are you all to be here on this carpet?
Well, it's really excited to just be in opening season. We've gotten to go see so many great things, including Michael's triumphant parade, and now we get to be here celebrating a new Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. I mean, that just doesn't happen in your lifetime very often, so we're happy, we're excited.
Also, Krista and I did Addams Family with Carolee Carmello, the great.
Yep. And we did Smash with Carolee Carmello. She played my mother.
And I'm dressed as Morticia, so it's fully a full circle moment.
Really full circle.
Yeah.
I'm just at an Andrew Lloyd Webber opening night, which is if I got told my 10-year-old self that information, don't fall, I would fall down.
Yeah. I want to tell you, I was back at your show last night again. I want to thank you all. This is what happens when you go live. The joy you bring and the message you have in your show. Again, this is the 4th time I've seen it across the street at the Jacobs, and I fell in love with your show at City Center. But thank you for what you gave us and what you're giving to Broadway and everything else. What have you enjoyed the most, Michael, about bringing Parade to Broadway?
I mean, getting to work with all of my friends and people who I have worked with before, and also like I live in love with these people, and they are giving me ideas for the show, and Andy really directed it, honestly. So it's incredible that like we are making theater on a commercial scale, and it feels like different than it did before.
Well, I want to thank you. I love that you travel in a pack. I love this. Had the best time tonight at this. Gorgeous as ever.
Thank you so much.
Handsome as ever. Look at the best. We try. We do our thing. Had the best time tonight. I love this woman next to me next. But look at this. This is what happens on Broadway. Everybody comes together to see each other and come to an opening. And this tent is so stunning. I mean, like I said, Andrew Lloyd Webber has written 21 musicals, and he's back on Broadway again. Cats was the show that saved Broadway when he first brought that to the Winter Garden Theater, and now he's back with the lights being relit here at the Imperial. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? We are live tonight. How are you? Yeah, well, tell everybody who you are.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Stanley.
Look how gorgeous you look.
Well, goodness, thank you. You're looking quite sharp yourself.
Well, I figured I can't do my hair, so at least I can do like a pink tie and a pink shirt. How excited are you to be here tonight for the opening of Bad Cinderella?
I'm really, really jazzed. I mean, Andrew Lloyd Webber, I grew up listening to his scores, so I kind of can't believe I'm hearing yet another one.
21 musicals.
What?
Along with requiems and other pieces, but it's 21.
I did not know that. Thank you for that trivia.
I hope I'm giving, 21. Yeah.
I believe you.
No, but I could, it's like, but it's 21. Do you remember the first one? Like, what was your first introduction to Andrew Lloyd Webber?
The first one was Jesus Christ Superstar.
Mine too.
My family definitely had like the cassette that we would listen. No, actually, my mom had the record.
The Brown
Hello,
record?
Yes.
Okay. So I saw it on Broadway at the Mark Hellinger Theater. So there was a cast album that was released on Decca. It's the cast album. The Brown album is iconic, but you need to turn yourself on to Jeff Fenholt, Ben Vereen, Yvonne Elliman, some incredible people. It's a gatefold album. It opens up. There's all color pictures from the show, but it's out on cassette and CD now. So Superstar was your first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Was it Mary Magdalene? Was it I Don't Know How to Love Him? Was it Judas? Was it like Jesus? I mean, because, growing up, it switched for me. Like, one day I'd sing, like, Jesus' song, or I'd sing a Judas song. Then I'd be like, I want to be Yvonne Elliman.
Yes!
Right?
I mean, it was also just, like, the orchestrations. Yeah. Like, I think of, like, the electric bass being like, filling our whole living room.
Because I love what you do, because you live in different worlds of music. You live in like pop, rock, classic Broadway. I mean,
I try to. Yes, thank you.
You know what you do, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people have just
listening to all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being here tonight, do you have any friends in the show?
I do. Well, Carolee Carmello is a pal. Yes, I feel like I know a handful. Grace McLean is someone I admire so much. I don't know her super well, but
everybody is talking. I had Grace on the carpet beforehand. Again, stunning dress designed by her friend Alex Brightman. Anna, everybody knows Grace.
She is such an extraordinary talent.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Last year I was doing an event for Maestra, the nonprofit that Georgia Stitt started.
Yeah.
And she was doing her sound check, and she was just doing all these like sound loops and playing instruments, and I was like, who is this woman? And she's incredible.
I mean, this is a big opening. I mean, look at this. This carpet is a wraparound carpet in a tent, right? It's a buzz, right?
Yes.
Don't you feel like you're somewhere else?
I do.
Yeah. But you've been on Broadway a few times. What it means to you?
Well, I was just saying I was having a drink with a friend before tonight, and I was like, it feels like everything is very alive and it's very joyful again.
Well, you look gorgeous as
nice.
ever. It is nice, isn't it?
Thank you.
Have the best time tonight. Good to see you as always. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
I think we have the creators of the Museum of Broadway coming down the pike to us, joining us shortly. I think we're gonna come on back. We have some peeps coming back.
I just want to say hi first.
Get over here, you. We're live tonight. Get over here.
Oh, you
gorgeous.
are?
Yeah, come over
Amazing.
here.
Amazing.
Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Tanari Vasquez.
I'm Carlos Gonzalez.
I love the outfit. Did you color coordinate these colors of greens and mustards?
We didn't. I'm just here to show her up.
How excited are you to be here tonight for the opening of Bad Cinderella?
I'm so excited. Lenetti is one of my best friends. And we did On Your Feet.
We did On Your Feet, our first Broadway show together with her debut.
And that was her first audition in New York, and she got the job.
That was it. That was it. So now to see her be Cinderella, it's amazing.
Bad Cinderella.
Bad Cinderella.
Well, like I said, you're going to have the best time tonight. Thank you for coming back and joining us at Broadway World. Dapper, gorgeous as ever. Have the best time tonight. Come on down. Everybody come on over. Everybody come on over. I love all. Come over, all of you.
Oh my God, I haven't seen you since Triple R Creative.
Totally. Yeah, totally. Now, first of all, we're live going around the world at Broadway World. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Stella LaRue. I'm a producer, not on this show, but I am here to support my friends, and I'm so psyched about it. Yeah, I'm Julie Boardman. I'm also a producer, and I created the Museum of Broadway. Megan Paterno, not a producer, actor on Broadway.
See, I just love, because you have so many different titles, so I just love this. Everyone has been talking about the museum this week. I mean, if you haven't gotten tickets to the Museum of Broadway, just go online. It is a theater goer's dream to go there and just fall into that incredible world. But there's so many new things that are happening. You and I spoke at the opening of a Doll's House, and you had some brand new items that went into the museum, right?
Yeah, we just added Hugh Jackman's suitcase.
Hugh Jackman's suitcase from Music Man.
Yeah, they're band hats, Sutton Foster's as well.
Sutton Foster.
We have Alex Brightman's costume from Beetlejuice.
Alex Brightman, who's here from Beetlejuice.
Sarah Bareilles' costume from Into the Woods. We have so many wonderful things. Bob,
my dress from Phantom of the Opera is there.
It is.
It is.
Like I said, every month or so, all new items get added there. And the best thing about the costume room at the museum is you can stand like 4 inches away from these things. They're not hidden behind glass. You can't touch them, but you can watch them and you can just see, you get to see the artistry that went into all of these things. Because most of the times, everything's behind a glass case or something else, but you're in this room and they're all just there, all in front of you, like the history of Broadway. It's such a beautiful museum. And we talked about something else. If you need a gift to give to anybody who loves the theater, look no further than the lobby of the Museum of Broadway. The coolest things, the Folly shirts, Hirschfelds, all this incredible stuff, right?
Yeah, we have amazing merchandise from all of the shows that are currently running, and then our own lines, the Hirschfeld line. We even have magnets so you can make your face out of yourself from Hirschfeld.
I'm going back tomorrow.
I have to go back. I didn't
You
know.
have to go back.
I didn't
right?
know to go back.
We gotta go back. But just being here tonight, look at this carpet.
It's incredible.
But
Yeah.
this is what Broadway does, right?
Yes. This is what Broadway does, and they do it well.
Did you all call each other and say, let's all be glamorous in black?
Kind of.
It's just a New York vibe.
We had a sleepover last night.
Well, listen, have the best time tonight. Good to see you as always. Always a pleasure. I'm coming back. I'm having a Hirschfeld face made. Oh my gosh. Step on, look at you. Gorgeous as ever. Look at this. Now tell everybody who you are.
I'm Martina Mayok, and I'm a playwright.
She is the playwright. I love your outfit.
I love you and everything about you.
Well, you know how it is. So you're one of my favorite people.
You're one of my favorite people. I was just so happy when I see you on the red carpet.
Well, this is what I
we
do.
should get drinks outside of
We're
this
going to
at some
do
point.
this. All right. So listen, how excited are you to be here tonight for the opening of this?
I'm thrilled. It's wild. It's really fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't wait to have a good time.
You haven't written musicals, have you?
I am writing 2. I'm enjoying it very much.
All right, what can you tell us? I'm fishing for this. That's what I was doing that for. Can you tell us anything about?
I actually came from one musical workshop today, which I can't talk about, but I am working on one of The Great Gatsby with Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine and Thomas Bartlett. That's going to be coming in a year from now.
Is that like a big pinch me moment for you, like to be in the room with them creating this?
It's extraordinary. The music is so good. I can't wait for everyone to hear it. I'm obsessed.
What a fabulous story to turn into a musical.
It's incredible. Yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's great American novels. It's our myth. The Great Gatsby is like our American myth, and a lot of pressure to get it fucking right. So.
No, well, of course there is. But what I love about that is you collaborate. a little more than you do, when you're a playwright, it's your play and you collaborate with the director and some designers, but when you're writing a musical, you're collaborating with the team that writes lyrics and music, and you sort of all work together, right?
Yeah, and I love, I hate writing. It's so lonely. And so this is a nice way to be lonelier less of the time, and you have somebody who's sending you, when you get that email or the text with a new song, it's exhilarating. And you're just, so it's, I love the collaborative process of making theater, and this is extra collaborative. I love
Because you're in it together, right? It's like, I'm having this moment, you're having this moment, I'm having this moment, and then, you feed off each other, right, to create a musical.
You really have to be aligned and wanting to make the same things, and then working with each other's strengths, and it's the best. I'm never going to leave the theater. I love it so much.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for always dropping by to see me. Gorgeous as ever. Have the best time tonight. We're live. Come on over tonight. Yeah, come on over. Come on over together. Come on over. We're live at BroadwayWorld.
How are you?
How excited are you to be here?
I'm so stoked. This is fantastic. I've been a huge fan of Andrew Lloyd Webber's since the dawn of time, at least my time.
Who's this lovely lady with you? Hi, Richard Ridge. I know who you are, of course. I love this. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Dapper as ever. Well, how well we got, Now, you're about to return to Broadway, right?
Yes. I'm in rehearsals to play Laurence Zippel at Funny Girl, starring Leah Michelle and Ramin Karimloo. Come on down.
Okay, I have goosebumps. It went from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. When I got that email the other day with that press release, I was like, oh my gosh, what's it like living in the world of Funny Girl already in rehearsal?
Oh my God, you want to know something? It's one of the warmest companies that I've been with, truly. You could actually feel that watching it from the front of house. But when you get back there, it's like a big warm embrace.
So had you gone to the show after you found out you were going to be in it, or had you seen this production first?
I saw the show after I had an inkling that I might be going into it.
That must be really exciting. Like, oh my God, I'm going to live in this fabulous world, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, it was like having like a little secret from the back of the theater and saying, oh my goodness, look at these incredible people.
Like, I can't tell anybody yet, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be in this show with these people.
I can keep a secret, I swear.
Oh, see, I never could. So I don't know how you all keep a secret like when you're cast in something.
Yeah.
I mean, how excited are you to see him in Funny Girl?
I'm really excited. He's going to do such a good job, and I can't wait. So.
And being here tonight, both of you, this is a brand new Andrew Lloyd Webber musical. He's written 21 musicals, along with everything else he's written. But how excited are you to be here tonight?
I have no idea what to expect, and I can't wait. And I've heard only good things and fun things about this, so I'm excited for a fun night.
Well, I think it's about Cinderella. No, but I mean, but you never know. I think it's great to. No. I think it's really nice to go to the theater when you can just sit there and say, "Take me on a journey." That's what theater does. You know what I mean, right?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Can't wait.
When I was growing up, we only had newspapers. There was no social media. There wasn't anything. And I went to see a show because I saw an ad in the New York Times that said, "I love this person from stage," or "I love this person from TV." And then you went on a journey, and you fell in love with something, right?
For the first time, you're getting that story for the first time, and you get that dopamine hit every single time something new happens on stage.
Now, there are many Broadway debuts in this show. I don't know if I have the right number. Someone said 14. I think it's 15. That's an amazing number, isn't it?
Incredible. And I wish you all a happy opening and a happy Broadway debut.
What was yours?
It was The King and I, with Donna Murphy and Lee Diamond Phillips.
I call it the Alvin. Was it the Alvin then? No, it's the Neil Simon.
Is it the Neil
Simon? Well, it was originally called the Alvin, but I remember that curtain going up, and then, that was such an incredible show.
Yes. When you hear that orchestra play those first measures of that delicious Rodgers and Hammerstein score, amazing.
Well, I'll be back to see you in Funny Girl.
Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, sir, to drop by us at BroadwayWorld.
Today.
Thank you very much. You look gorgeous, and like I said, gorgeous colors. Have the best time tonight. Just beautiful. I think we have some more people coming down. I think we'll go back to the rehearsal room or show some B-roll footage of this wonderful production of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
We're here to celebrate the arrival on Broadway of Bad Cinderella. Please meet Linady Penile.
So we're going to come back now live. We're back? We are back. I'm here with one of my all-time favorite people, Daphne Rubin Vega. Look at you. I love this outfit.
Thank you.
Designer, vintage.
Love that.
Oh, see, I should have known that.
No reason for you to know that.
But I love the colors. I love like the mustard gold and the orange and the black. Really great.
It's pajamas.
Yeah, they're beautiful. How excited are you to be here tonight for this opening?
Well, it's my date night with my husband, so I'm really excited.
Who you just lost?
I can't find him, but anyway, the night is young.
It's a big carpet, though, right? This is you do pictures on one side.
I totally lost the memo of pinkness.
No. Oh no, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, well, it's like pink.
There are a lot of people making their Broadway debuts tonight, and they are very special.
Webber. That's all I have to say.
I love that. Do you remember yours?
Do I remember my
Your
Broadway debut?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember it. And speaking of pink, I wore pink on my opening night.
What do you remember about that night? That was magical for so many of us just to see you make your debut.
I can't say it, really.
Okay, yeah.
But somebody that's very famous now is smoking weed in front and going like, yeah, I turned down a $5 million role.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, he's not even 21 yet. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but it does seem, but you brought so much joy to so many people with that show, and that show continues. I mean, Anthony is right. Anthony wraps up at New World Stage with his incredible show with all of his wonderful people. I mean, Rent lives on.
Imitates us.
Yeah.
He does impersonations of us.
And they're really good.
They're fun. They're fun.
Listen, you have a lot of interviews to do before you go in. I adore you.
It's good to see you.
Always a pleasure. Daphne Rubeck, I think are we closing up for the night? So I think the curtain is about to go up here at the Imperial Theatre. We thank you all for joining us for our live open night coverage of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Bad Cinderella. For all your theater coverage, look no further than Broadway World. We'll see you soon. Have a wonderful evening.